Hello. Hello. How's everyone doing? Let me scroll back up. I have an ear infection, so if I'm being really, really loud, just tell me to shut up a little. Okay, I heard that. Come on, get it together. Yeah, I have an ear infection, so I can't hardly hear. It's fine. Anyways, hello, Sandra. Hello, Chris. Hello, Irene. Hello, Renee. Hello, Bev. And hello, Melissa. Alyssa. I was reading combination of Alyssa and Murfin, so I was like, Melissa, of course. Yeah. So we're going to organize my desk, but I have like 3 things I want to say because I feel like it's been a really long time since I did a whip and chat, right? Hi, Sabrina. So I'm going to just do like a catch up of my life really quickly. So I'm getting married. I'm getting married in March. It was kind of just decided. We're just winging it. So it's rough. I didn't realize, like, I knew how time intensive and like how ridiculous planning a wedding is. Hi, Dawn. How are you? But this is crazy. Like, I haven't even hardly started at all. And I don't know what I'm going to do. This is my giant mess of a desk behind me. Hi, Shannon. Thanks. Thank you. We've been engaged for forever. So, like, you know that couple that's been engaged for 10 years? Hi. How are you? We've been engaged for 5 ever. Like, literally forever. So, hi, Audra. Hey, Chaotic. So we've been engaged since 2012. August 12th, 2012. We got engaged at my baby shower. So we've been engaged since 2012. We're coming up on 10 years of engagement, right? So we're just doing it now. We're just like, it's not important anymore. Like, God, I feel like every single time you explain this to somebody, they're like, well, how come you didn't get married before? Well, it's pretty simple. And if you'll ride along for the explanation, I'll explain it. Thank you, Dawn. I'll explain it. So when we got engaged in 2012, I was pregnant and my son was born in November of 2012. So obviously planning a wedding became a back burner because the most important thing was the baby, right? So when my son was born, it was fine. And we were like, okay, well, we can consider getting married now. And then we ended up moving into an apartment together. And then after that, you know, the money became all about getting, you know, situated. And I'm sorry, I can't hardly hear myself, so I can't tell if I'm being loud. So please let me know. Or if I need to talk louder or quieter, because like I said, I can't hear it. It just feels like I'm underwater in this ear. I have an ear infection in both ears, but it feels this ear is a lot worse. So it just kind of feels like I'm underwater. So pardon me, don't mind me. So Chris says, don't feel bad. My best friend is with her man for like 18 years, 19 years before getting married in Vegas. See, and like the priorities just shift, right? Like over time, like after we moved into our apartment, our life became about making sure we could afford the apartment. Because remember, I got pregnant at 18, right? So my life came to a drastic pause at that point, right? I wasn't much of a partier beforehand. I didn't like, it wasn't like oh God, my life's over or anything like that. It was more of that portion of my life is over that I never even started to have because, you know, I get pregnant at 18 and that's okay. Like, I'm not somebody who feels bad about it. Hi, TSL Dame. Hi, Stacy. I'm having trouble seeing today, so it might take me forever to say hi to you all. Oh, you can't see. I can't hear. When I had the Covlarona, I couldn't taste. Like, are we missing any others? I'm glad to see everyone here today. Hope you're doing well, Abigail. I am. I'm doing great. So I am officially negative for the Covlaronas as of last Sunday, this past Saturday. As of whatever day Grace went live, my shop is back open. I'm shipping now, so I've been back to work since Tuesday. This whole shit needs to get taken care of today. Okay, I was trying to do this before the new year, but it became more important that I finished that cross stitch that I had started, which I finished, by the way. I finished. So do y'all want to take a detour? No, let me finish my wedding talk and then we'll talk about cross stitch. And then we also have to talk about shop stuff because I got a new release for you tonight. Hey. But let's talk about the wedding really quickly. So like everyone always wants to talk about how your life is over when you get pregnant. Like, no, that portion of your life is over. But you know, we were young. We weren't anywhere near as financially, yes, wedding talk, Stacey. Hi, hello. So, what was I saying? I don't even know. Oh, yeah. So we were young. Like our finances we weren't anywhere near as financially stable as we are now. And we have our months where it's like sometimes it's tight, but we were super blessed, super blessed throughout Cove-Lorona. I lost, I think, 8 hours. He lost 16. But our companies, like, we rapidly kind of bounced back, and I've been working full time again ever since like 6 months into it. And then even then I was subsidizing my income with you know, YouTube and stuff. So it's not like I ever really like was financially hurting. And then last week when we were both out, he's using sick pay. I used all my PTO. I didn't have enough to cover the full 40 that I was out. That's okay though, because my job covered the last 6 hours. So I'm getting a full 40. He's getting a full 40. Now, granted, he usually always works. Hi, Gail. Hello, Sylvia. He usually works overtime and stuff. So it was definitely a significantly lower paycheck, but we're fine. Like, but all this to say, we're not talking about today's finances. We're talking about 2012, 2013, 2014 finances. So our life became about affording the apartment and like nothing else. I worked 2 jobs. It was a bitch, yo. It was a real bitch because between 2013 and 2014, I worked 2 jobs. One of my jobs was from 5 p.m. or like 4 p.m. to 11 at night. And then the other job was from 4 a.m. until like 4 p.m. So, or 3 p.m. usually. So I had usually about 4 hours of sleep. And yes, it's fine. That's right. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. But I had so little sleep because I was working so much. And I ended up needing to get my gallbladder removed, which afforded me roughly 2 weeks off work before they started hounding me to come back. So then, you know, of course, there was a pay cut there because I had my gallbladder removed. And then fast forward to about a year later, we ended up moving to Maine. Actually, I think it was 6 months later that year. So we moved to Maine, and then our life became about affording living in Maine, living in this new place. We both had pay cuts because the wage is lower in Maine. And granted, the wage is lower, but that means the cost of living is lower. So yeah, but we weren't financially well enough to be able to consider getting married, right? So fast forward again to when we left Maine and came back down to Florida, we ended up staying with my parents for a little bit and then my in-laws for a little bit. And now we're in our own place, but we're renting, right? And so our life became about, you know, reacclimating to West Palm Beach and getting our footing back in West Palm and like, you know, because every time you start over in a job, unless you have a career, and that's the thing is like, I've never had a career. I've only had jobs, right? Like I worked at Dollar General for a little bit. I worked at Izod before Izod shut down all its stores. I worked at a Chinese restaurant. I worked at the swap shop, like we're swap shop, which you don't, that was a rough time. That was a rough time in my life. It was a flea market. That was a rough time. And then when we were in Maine, I worked at a grocery store. And since we've been back here, I've been at the same hospital for, I'm going on like 4 years, I think. But you know, I never had a career. Like I'm an operator, I'm a PBX operator. So I'm like switchboard, right? But it's not like a career. It's just a job, right? And then my fiance, he's worked at every place you can imagine, Walgreens, Dunkin'. He's just now getting into a career as of 2 or 3 years ago. So we're now kind of at that point. Because remember, we've been bouncing back and forth. And like I started taking classes to go to school to be a nurse. But Lord have mercy. I am so glad that I did not be a nurse. Like, just working at the hospital as a PBX operator, I learned that I don't have the patience for these patients. Okay. So it's fine. Um, but I started taking classes, and like I was going to make something of myself. And then I decided that something that was going to be made of myself was actually my shop. Right. So, uh-oh. Froze my thing. Can you hear me and see me? I'm just checking. TSL Dame says I made it to key holder at Dollar General and was there a year and a half. See, yeah, it's a good place to work if you can, reach those heights. But I was never in one place long enough to reach those places. So for me, it was never a career. It was never an opportunity for me to grow. It was always, just kind of making it to tomorrow. But can you hear me and see? Okay, all good. Okay. So, because we bounced around for so long, but we've been steady here, and he's got a career and I've got a job that's been steady, and it's like, no, I'm not advancing. I'm not making it to the next level. You froze for a minute, but good. Okay. All right. Perfect. So I'm not like, it's not like I'm going to make it to the next level here, because the next level would be being the supervisor of the department. And unless my boss retires, it's not going to happen for me. And that's okay. It's fine. My job has been a steady income when he lost his job because of downgrading. Like they went through and just kind of, he was a shift lead at the time too, which really sucked. But first one in, last one out kind of deal. But I did get held up at gunpoint there. Yeah, yeah, that's a crazy place to work. They used to tell us all the time, like, if this happens, what, like, I don't want to work at a place where this is so commonplace that they literally teach you in it when you're training. Like, that's asinine and insane. But yeah, so that was a rough time. Like, Dollar General was a rough time, and the swap shop was a rough time. Those two jobs. Like, now I'm at a place where, do I hate going to work? Yeah, everybody hates going to, well, I mean, unless you're clocking in at home. Nobody really likes to go to work, like go into work, right? Like, it's not a good time. Nobody's like, oh gosh, I sure can't wait till I go to work tomorrow. But I'm at a place where I'm like, ugh, I got work tomorrow. And then I just kind of roll my eyes and I get up and I grit my teeth and I bear it. It's not like I'm not dying at work, right? So, but, my job is something that's been steady. It's been steady income. I haven't, other than losing the 8 hours at the beginning of the thing. Yeah. Hold on. I just got a huge comment that I want to read. If you're bringing in a regular paycheck, that's something to be very proud of, as many people either can't or don't want to do that. You're providing for your family, and there's nothing wrong with that. Thank you so much, Gail. Exactly. And that's the thing, is like, a career is a career. I used to say this all the time at all my jobs. Like, this job is not going to be what gets me into heaven, but the way these people keep acting, it might be what gets me into hell. And that's really what it is. Like, I go to work to afford a better life for myself, my son, and my fiance, right? That's it. Like, I was floating on allergy meds and asked the guy if he wanted things with that. DSL Dame, you're a trip. I love my work, went back to my career when I could have stayed home. That's awesome, Sabrina. I'm so happy for you. That's really awesome. I'm not somebody who, like, if I could make YouTube and Etsy work full time and homeschool my child, I would, right? Like, I just would. For me, I would rather homeschool him right now. So, but if I could make it work full time and I could be bringing in what I'm making now or more, then I would do it. I would do it in a heartbeat. But right now, that's not possible. I'm just starting out. It's not going to happen right now, and that's okay. That's okay. But what was I saying? Oh, other than at the beginning of this whole thing when I lost the 8 hours, my job's been steady. So we've been super blessed. And then he found himself into a career. So we're finally just going to do it. We're just going to get married. It's like, it's been 10 years. We've been together since 2010, September 16th. It's 9/16/10. We've been together we're going on 12 years. 12 years. Hi, Chris. Everyone's different, and that's what makes the world go round. Exactly. Sabrina says you should be proud of yourself. You're doing amazing. Thank you. it takes time, but you can, you totally can get there. Thank you, Sabrina. I appreciate that. Yeah. I would like to get there, but right now I'm just really grateful that we both have steady jobs, steady incomes and stuff like that. So, but yeah, we're finally going to get married. It's been, 10 years engaged as of August, but we're not going to make it to August. We're going to go get married in March. So our official wedding date is March 26th. And so I wanted all this because we haven't chatted in a while, right? So I've decided our wedding favors, I'm making them because Swartz Handmade. I've decided I'm going to make tiny little candle favors for my wedding. That's my plan. So that's kind of why I got started on the wedding talk, because I noticed it in the corner and I was like, should I explain it? I popped in one time and explained it. 26 sounds like a perfect day. Yes, that's the plan. So yeah, we're just finally going to do it. Like, it's been forever. So, and like, people are like, oh, why would it take you so long? Oh, I've been engaged for 10 years. Should be very proud of yourself and your accomplishments. Thank you, Don. But yeah, we've been, it's been a long time coming. And, we're trying to we're at that stage in our life where the wedding isn't as important again. So, like, we want to own a home. We want to buy a house. Like, I don't want to continue to rent for the rest of my life. And that's been, like, the big goal for, like, 2 years now. But I'm not getting any younger, and I would like to get married. I would like to just get it done. And, like, not to sound like it's a chore, like, oh, I got to get it over with. But really and truthfully, after 10 years, it's, it just needs to happen. Distributor, Diamond. That's awesome. That's awesome, John. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. But yeah, so that's the goal. So, and then, because I'm, because I just can't not, I've decided, of course, I need to make the favors, because why would I buy favors when I can make them? But I have a logical reason, and that's because I want to save money, right? Like, we want to do this as cheap as possible, to cut into our savings as little as possible, so that we still have a big deposit to put down when it's time to buy the home, right? So we want to buy a house, but we're going to get married in March. So that's the plan anyway. Obviously things can change. So I'm at that point, if I ever get married, I couldn't care less about a wedding with Elvis do it as long as it's done. See, and that's the thing is, my fiance is Catholic, and his family is, my mother-in-law is quite religious. So another thing you don't know is this past November, right before Vlogmas started, I got baptized. Because in order for my fiance to get married in accordance with his religion, it needs to be in a Catholic church and by a priest. So I have been taking steps to make that happen. I got baptized in November. It was a very interesting experience. As a full-grown adult to be baptized. Like, it's not often that you see, somebody take care of that, please. It's not often that you see a full-grown adult getting baptized, but I did. I got baptized November 7th. I bet Bev and maybe somebody else might be able to tell. Hi, Whitney. How are you? But yeah, I got baptized and rebaptized as an adult too. That's awesome, Shannon. I'm so glad to hear it because I felt so awkward. Thanks, TSL Dames. Thank you. Yeah, I felt awkward. Like, I can't lie. It was an interesting experience. But yeah, I got baptized and I was baptized at 33. I did the class as an adult. That's awesome, Sabrina. I'm really glad to see that and hear that, because it's kind of like, it's different. Like, obviously they have RCIA, which is I converted to Judaism as an adult. That's awesome. I'm so glad that's, because see, I just have this stereotype of babies get baptized, right? So I don't know how many full-grown adults get baptized and like do this thing. Like, obviously they have RCI. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate that down payment on your wedding expenses. Congratulations. I was baptized against my will. Oh, that's lovely, Bev. I'm not Mormon, but I got that done back when I was 21 in their church. Mormon even. Oh, okay. So, Christopher was also baptized against his will. Okay. This is really interesting. But yeah, I was baptized, and you know, we had our son baptized when he was little. We did it late, but he was like 5, I think. But anyways, yeah. So we're taking steps, and I'm gonna get married. My religion don't do child baptisms. See, and that's the thing is, like, in the Catholic faith, the thing that like drove me to be uncomfortable is that, like, my parents didn't baptize me because they wanted me to make the decision, because I don't know. It's a touchy subject, so I don't really want to get into it. My mom was mad at me because I didn't have either of my kids baptized, but I wanted it to be my child's. See, that's the thing, Dawn. That's how my parents felt. But you know, I don't know how, you know, religious we want to get here. So I never understood the child baptism thing. It's always been an adult baptism with me. And see, that's kind of where we're at. Like, because as a child, and like, I'm definitely not trying to, like, this is my opinion. Disclaimer, full disclaimer, this is my opinion. This is the opinion of one person. I don't mean anything. So if this hurts your feelings, remember, this is my opinion of me, only me, right? So in my thought process, when you baptize a child, you're effectively making a decision for that child. But when you do it as an adult, you know full-heartedly what you're going into, what you're getting into, who and what you're committing to. You're committing your life. Like, when you get baptized, you commit your life, right? You do. And so I don't know. That's just my thought process. Like, I don't feel like I would have had the right to make the decision if it weren't for, like, you know, what's going on. Like, I had to, because his family is very religious. So, it's not something that I probably would have been, you know, doing on my own, right? It's not something I would have hopped into and been like, let's go on my own. But, I've had the little push, and I'm fine. Like, I'm not being forced against my will, because trust me when I say I am a stubborn bitch. Whitney says, congrats on getting married. Thank you. I've been married almost 17 years, and it's amazing to always have someone by your side. It's true. That's very true. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. So we've been in the process of starting to plan a wedding. So it's been rough. Totally true. I made the decision. I never even thought of your point where you were 15. Where were you 15 years ago? My deal was for a guy at the time too, Abby. Yeah. See, and it's not like I don't know. Would I have done this on my own? I don't know. Who knows, right? Nobody knows. But I had the little push, and I'm fine. Like, I've been taking steps, and it'll be fine. Everything's gonna work out. And hopefully I do everything I need to do before March. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at there. Let's take a detour really quickly and talk about something less polarizing and less controversial. Let's talk about cross stitch, which might be just as controversial and awkward for some people. So last time that we gathered, I was just almost done with this cross stitch, and I realized that the borders weren't going to line up, and I wanted to cry. I wanted to die. I just wanted to be done with this. And so after I got done live, I finished it. So I will show you now my finished cross stitch. So my borders did not line up, and I don't care. It's fine. I don't care. Like, you can see up here where the borders were never going to line up. It's fine. I don't care. Chris doesn't want to talk about cross stitch. I know. But we all become the people we are meant to be through our choices. Exactly, Sabrina. That's right. But it's fine. Like, I don't care that this didn't line up. But that's cross stitch finish number 1 since the last time we talked. And I finished another one. I finished 2 cross stitches in the last, this one is my first finish of the new year. This is Stellar's J. This is a Lindy Stitches pattern. Hi, One Fun Diamond Painter. That's Lori. This is my bird from the Bird Crush Club by Lindy Stitches. I finished him like maybe half an hour before I came back on here. I know, back to religion. Chris. So this is the final finish for 2021. I'm super happy it's over. I had fun with the pattern until I realized I screwed everything up. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you, TSL. So this one was like, I couldn't wait to get it done. But I had so much fun with it while I was working on it until, like I said, I realized everything was screwed up. Everything's off by like half a stitch, and it's very frustrating, but I don't care. So what I'm going to do with this one, how I'm going to finish this one, as the cross stitch people say, the FFO, I'm going to stuff it a little bit, just the tiniest bit, just kind of like stuff it, sew it, and then glue it to a board maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided. I'm not framing this. This does not deserve a frame because I hated it. I crushed the remix. Thank you so much. Yep, this was the remix. I screwed up on the top border and the bottom border. Down here, everything is half a stitch off, so that sucks. That came out really nice. Thank you so much. So that was that, and I was really grateful to be done with it before the end of the year because I did not want to bring this into 2022 after I realized how much I messed it up. Also, I'm not somebody who really likes to work on Christmas stuff when it's not Christmas. Oh no, more cross stitch lingo. Yes, cross. So I will find something to do with that one at some point. And then as far as this one with a full-on finish, or FFO, obviously I cut the corners off. It was a square piece of fabric, but I cut the corners off, and I'm just gonna kind of sew it closed. Here's my butt. This is my butt, my cross stitch butt, my booty butt there. And then I'm gonna sew the back closed and probably sew a piece of fabric on top of it, and that will be done. And it'll be like this. That's how it'll be. And then I'll get like a gray ribbon and tie a ribbon on top and hang it just like that. So that is that. That is that. I just finished this one and I'm super in love with it. I'm going to catch up on my cryptids now that I'm done with this. Now let's get to organizing this monstrosity of a desk. So, whoa, let's handle this. Okay. So, yeah, cryptids is what's next. And then I have another Lindy Stitches pattern. Oh, that's the thing I wanted to talk about. So I started the Zodiac wax, right? And I did the Capricorn wax, got released in mid-December. And Aquarius wax is coming. It's coming. The Aquarius wax is coming. The Capricorn wax is still available in my shop. I'm toying with the idea of leaving it there permanently, and just like, because it's possible that people may not realize, like, they may not know, right? And they may be a Capricorn and they may find out in February and like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have gotten the Capricorn wax. So I'm just going to leave it up. I have no, like, I'm not taking it down. I don't care. So, my newest creation is the Birthstone Wax. So the Birthstone Waxes are going to come in a set of 2. This is Garnet. Birthstone Waxes are going to come in a set of 2, and obviously they have Garnet in them. And they smell like cranberry. It was important for me to make something that was going to smell red because garnets are red, right? So I know that doesn't make sense to some people, like, oh, like, why would a garnet smell like cranberry? But it smells like that because I said so, okay? It's because I said so. I just wanted something that was going to smell red. So this is the Garnet Wax. Like I said, it will come in a set of 2. And I plan on doing this for all the birthstones. And these will be in my shop. They should be in my shop now. But I did not press the button to release them into the world. I should do that. I should do that. So I have a couple sets of those. I am, the way that it's working is it's coming in duos, right? So you're going to get one circle one, Sapphires are going to smell like blue. I haven't decided yet. So you'll get one round one and then one either whatever the hell this shape is and a square. Let me show you the square really quickly. Okay, this is a square. So it'll come just like that. And those will be in my shop whenever I press publish, which I should have done earlier, but unfortunately I suck and I didn't even take pictures of it. So oops, mine's yellow topaz and essentially the color of urine, but maybe you can think of a different scent. How about lemon? Lemon. Also, speaking of wax, I was somehow influenced to make some adult wax. So those are in my shop as a pre-order right now. I was in Grace's life and somehow sugar cakes or baby cakes influenced me to make some adult wax. Anyway, so those are up in my shop as a pre-order as well. I am waiting on, I got the molds today. Yes, we knew X. I am waiting on the scents. I decided to get blueberry balls, and cherry popper is the other flavor. Yes, inappropriate wax, Bev. Yes. So that's that. That's what I've been up to, planning those. So I should have taken the picture. I'm so mad at myself that I did not put the listing up. Weenie wax sounds yellow. Yeah, it's going to be either pink or blue depending on what color or flavor. So let's organize this mess here. Let's see, what do we got going on here? So desk is a disaster, but if it wasn't a disaster, would it be my desk? I ask you. It would not. So I'm gonna start on this desk. I think I covered everything that I really wanted to mention was my wax, my wedding, and oh, so I did not put up a whip and chat this week, and it was unintentional. Can somebody take care of that and not turn Nana's diamond painting wax? Yeah, seriously. And it was I had every intention to take care of or to put up a whip and chat, but I just didn't. But one of my challenges from Vlogmas was these cards. These are stress relief and self-care. So I wondered if your desk is a sign of a well-lived life. Thank you, Sabrina. I like to think so. Here is the Nutcracker that I did not open until today. This is a fragrant jewels thing. I wish I had a lighter. I just don't seem to have one ever when I need one. But it is what it is. So I'll put the Nutcracker up here with the rest of my bath bombs because I don't have a bathtub. So it smells so good though. Okay, so let's see. Here's some other cross stitch finishes if you want to see them. Here's the Halloween tree. I think this one's called. I'm looking for a square frame. I almost bought one the day I finished it, and then I just didn't because why would I do anything I should do? I'll wait. So that's that. So here's another finish, but I already showed this. It's a little baby finish. And then I also have, where is it? Oh, I'm gonna cry. Here we go. Can anybody guess what this is? Oh my God, it's Cats Love Christmas. Cats Love Christmas. So those are my finishes. And then I got that pattern I made myself up there. That's for sale in my Etsy shop. That's, but it's the same thing as diamond painting, Stacy. It's just, you frame it. So yeah, that pattern up there that I showed you is for sale in my Etsy shop, among other ones that are, you know, not finished. You frame them. Yep. Yeah, you frame them. Or I might, I want to turn this one into an ornament. So I'm probably going to get like a little block of wood about this size and then just kind of like glue it on or something, or I don't know. And then just, that's that, right? So like I'll probably get 2 blocks of wood and one smaller and one larger. And I'll probably cover the other one in some kind of red fabric and then cover one block with this fabric and then like sort of sew it around and glue it on and then glue the 2 pieces together with a ribbon or something. I want to make this one into an ornament because why would I frame this one when it could be an ornament? Plus it's a set of 3. So it's Cats Love Christmas, Cat Eviction Notice, and then something else. I thought about making a pillow, but honestly, I don't have a sewing machine. So if I can glue, that's better for me. I thought about making this one into a little Halloween ornament, but this was technically my first finish, so I wanted to frame it, but then I ended up framing that one instead, and I love that one so much more because I made it, right? Like I designed that cross-stitch pattern. So let's get those out of the way, and let's see what else kind of crap we can clean up. I don't even drink cherry Coke, so I'm not sure why that's on my desk. This is rubber bands for my son and my fiance because everybody's got man buns except for me. I got a lady bun. Oh, that's what we were going to talk about. Would everyone like to do this? Would we like to have a stress relief and self-care? So it says, these cards contain 52 easy and effective exercises to learn how to stop your stress reaction. Use these exercises in your daily life, school, office work, etc. Get a styrofoam block, cut off your size, and put your finished piece on the front, pinned on, and then some coordinating fabric on the back and ribbon or more fabric around it. Just perfect. That's exactly what I'm thinking. That sounds perfect. So that would save me probably money as I'm going to be doing a styrofoam block rather than a wood block. Thank you so much, Gail. I need to watch more of your cross stitch videos because honestly, I don't know how to finish anything. I just kind of exist. Just kind of exist in this weird thread world. So speaking of thread, here's some colored pencils. Some tweezers. Do you need some tweezers? Hi, Lindsay. Yeah, so we could do that guided exercise or we could not. I don't care. And it won't be heavy on the tree. Exactly. Good thought. Everyone, good thought. Good thinking. Here's some thread for me thread people. I don't know what I thought I was going to do here. I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to organize this desk. I need help. So another thing that I've been doing is we've been doing puzzles. My son and I have been doing puzzles because it was a challenge, right? It was a challenge for Vlogmas. And it was a challenge for Vlogmas to do a puzzle. I was challenged by Audra to do puzzles, a little bit of a puzzle every day. So we wound up getting a rainbow one. And we've been doing that for the last 7 days. So after I get done live, I have to do that. I was supposed to do it earlier, but here I am screwing everything up. So what even is this? It's this historical ordnance map and guide. That's not even mine. See, my desk just collects everything. I got a puzzle going. Haven't been doing it much the last few days. See, mine is a daily challenge, so I'm forced to do it. Did you stick with the hypnosis or try it more than once? Yes, I did. I have been, not this past week, but after I got challenged, especially with when I had Covlarona, I was tired all the time, but like because I was napping all day, I couldn't sleep during the actual evening. So I had been using it while I couldn't sleep. This past week, so this week's been crazy. So on Tuesday, I worked second shift. So I worked 2:30 to 10:30. And I had to hurry up, shut my mouth, go home, go to sleep. So I just took melatonin because I couldn't bother to try anything else because I knew I needed to go to sleep. And then because I broke the habit of that, I didn't do it the rest of the week. But the entire week after you said it, I did. And it was good. I enjoyed it. Like, because I'm somebody who typically falls asleep. Look at you guys distracting me from my desk. What are you doing? No, I'm just kidding. What was I saying? Oh, I'm somebody who typically falls asleep with the phone on or something, like watching TV. So to have something playing was the right concept for me, because I don't fall asleep in peace and quiet. I only fall asleep when there's chaos, right? Cold Verona fatigue is killing. Yeah, dude, it's killer. Like, I would wake up and go back to sleep 2 hours later, and then wake up 5 hours later, and then go back to sleep 2 hours later. Like, I was sleeping more than I was awake. And that's fine, because you're recovering from an illness, right? But yeah, I was somebody who I can't fall asleep in quiet because my brain is a brain that likes to be entertained all the time. So melatonin, you wish melatonin worked for you. Just will use NyQuil. NyQuil makes me so groggy, and so does ZQuil. Those medicines make me so groggy. I ended up starting to take melatonin. What's it called? I don't know. Oh, the Ollie sleep gummies. I use extra strength, and before Cove the Rona, when I was tired all the time, I literally would take like 3 before I went to sleep. That's what ASMR videos are for. Yeah, I was doing sleep hypnosis, which actually, ironically, is a very, 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 very similar feeling. Not groggy with melatonin. Not really. I got used to the grogginess. If you get migraines, I listen to the pain management ones, and I actually get sleep. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a good tip. Thank you, Stacy, because I have been having migraines lately, and I was taking Tylenol for them. The Tylenol was not helping. Oh my god, my ear is killing me. I might need to take some Tylenol for my ear, though. I got candy. Should we eat some candy? I cleared a hole in my desk. That's close, right? So how are you, Lori and Lindsay? Now that you guys got the Cove Verona. Let's eat some candy. I'm just finding stuff on my desk to distract me. That is not ideal. I don't even want to do it. I spent that. I know. Tylenol doesn't help a migraine, but it takes the edge off a little bit. Who has decided to make my desk this messy? You want to come do this for me? I'm working my way through it. Yeah, it's rough. Like, I don't envy you at all. My desk is a mess. But I guess the question is, who let it get this bad? And really, the answer is me, so I can't be mad at anyone but myself. I think this is important. So, if you watch my Vlogmas, you know that towards the end, I lost my advent calendar. So when I finally found it again, I just opened up all of them. So, these are them. I don't know. Let me see. Day 12, still shitty, but slightly better today than yesterday. Still exhausted, still short of breath. The tired and the short of breath is the worst of it. Like, I still feel a little short of breath, but I'm currently testing negative, so I think I'm okay. I can still diamond paint. Yay! Hugs and feel better, ladies. Yes. My desk stays messy too. It's hard. Why didn't I do this? And it's like I keep buying stuff to help me organize, but do you think that helps? Hell no. I'm gonna just put that there. I genuinely don't even know what half this is. I'm kind of like at that point where I just kind of want to shove it all on the floor and just be done with it. Packing tape. Do you need your packing tape? I'm going to put it right here. Oh, that's not a good idea. I'm going to put it over there. Today's the first day I've been able to sit upright long enough to attempt to diamond paint. You got a different variant. Because I did not. Like, I wasn't that bad. The first couple days, I was shit, though. Baby Yoda. Also not mine. You see what I'm saying? Like, my desk is just a catch-all. Like, the whole house. Like, a drone. Not mine also. My camera, which I legitimately have not touched since before Vlogmas. Throw a towel over it and you won't have to see it. Yes. Sabrina says, throw it all in a box, then take out and put away 5 things a day. Small steps. You can slow enjoy your desk immediately and we'll get it done in time. It's a good idea. I think I might do that. If I can't finish this desk by the end of this live. I'm only on day 3 or 4, so it might get worse. My beginning days were the worst, though. But when I say my beginning days, I mean my beginning days when I started testing positive, right? So I don't actually know when I got it, right? I only know when I started testing positive. So I could have been positive for a lot longer and not known it because I wasn't having any symptoms. That ain't gonna work. All the ish was in the box. Shut up, Chris. I get overwhelmed with my clutter, so I stay sane. Yeah, See, Sabrina has the right idea. So what I'm gonna do is just what she said. If I can't finish it during live, then I will shove it in a box. But also, like Chris said, it will not get done if I don't do it. So I'm gonna do my best to get as much as possible done now. And see, like, part of my clutter is the fact that I have my own stupid stuff on the desk, right? What is that? Did I hurt myself? I wanted to save the hurting myself thing for hi, Mary Lou. My first days were horrible. That's maybe a week 3 hours each day. Yeah. You're turning into a cat or a baby. It was rough. I'm like, of course. No, I was finally starting to feel better. Or no, when my fiance was finally starting to feel better, I was in the throes of the sleeping all the time. So he was like, get up. Like, why are you always sleeping? I'm like, because I'm tired. Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. Oh, look, a Christmas card. Happiest Christmas wishes. I'm so thankful to have you in my life. We got this Christmas card because we were supposed to see somebody on Christmas and not get sick with the corona. But alas, that did not happen as we got sick with the corona. So I don't even know. Should I save that card? Like, do we save it? Like, what do we do? Do we give it out next year? I don't know. Some yellow nails. I'm never going to wear them. Hi, Karen. How are you? Save it. Yeah. Okay. What even is this? I have so much crap on my desk from like right before I got sick, and I had all these grand plans. And like you can really see how many grand plans I had. What did I do? Nothing but get sick. Never throw away cards, just store them and you'll have them when you need them. Yep, glad it's Friday. Me too. Oh, coupons for Wendy's. Let's see, what do we get? I won't need any of that. $2 off a combo meal. I would eat that. I'll save this. Wait, when does it expire? I feel like it's a Christmas thing. Yeah, it expired already. Garbage. So, oh look, some deodorant. I'm making headway. Of course, what's really happening is I've got a garbage bag. Been working and lurking. Hey, Shay. Drag Race comes back tonight. I'm very much looking forward to that. That's awesome. I am so far behind on all of that I can't even begin to explain. You know, I just recently found out they were doing All-Star, so whatever that will tell you. Anyways, my desk. What's really happening with my desk is I have two bags going. I've got a diamond painting bag, a cross-stitch bag, and a garbage bag. And things on my desk are going in one of those bags. And it's kind of working for me because then it's getting off my desk, right? And then when I need the cross-stitch crap, maybe I'll go through it, right? And when I need the diamond painting crap, maybe I'll go through it. There's a bear. A naked bear. He never got done. That's 3 bags. It's 3 bags, but one of them's garbage. So I'm going to stick my bear in there. I just need to go up there for now. More cross-stitch crap. More diamond painting crap. Be back at work. Went to break over. Oh, so okay. So while I'm here, while I'm thinking about it, so obviously we know that Betty White passed away a week ago. And not to be a sour, sad Betty, but would we want to maybe do a rewatch? I have a pattern. I think I have it printed. I have the pattern printed. Shut up. Don't move back there. I have the pattern printed, but I don't have my fabric ready and my floss is on its way. But this is the Walk Fast sampler. I don't know how good you're going to be able to see it. But it says across the top, it's like that old Scandinavian saying, you can lead a herring to water, but you have to walk fast or he'll die. And it's just like it's a Betty White thing. So, it's from the Golden Girls. So I want to do a Golden Girls rewatch. And like, this doesn't have to be a thing where like, okay, so for those of you who don't know, my best friend and I, Jenny, we host a thing called Murderous Mondays. And Murderous Monday, every Monday we get together and we talk about Dexter. In the past, we talked about Good Girls. We've talked about, hold on, I'll come back to the comments. I want to read them, but I want to finish my sentence or I'll never finish it. Excuse me, How to Get Away with Murder. We talked about, there's been several, I think it's just been 3 that we've talked about. But anyways, all this to say, it doesn't have to be a thing like that. Like, we don't have to watch a season a week and then have a live stream about it or anything like that. I just kind of want to passively watch it. And while I'm passively watching it, like maybe meet up with you, right? I'm going to go scroll back up really quickly so I can catch up. Another big star passed. Who? Oh my gosh. People saying hi to each other. My bear is naked too. I was so amped to do it. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Well, here's what happened. Here's what actually happened. Wow, look at that. That looks like a glitch in the Matrix, right? It looks like I've blurred it. That's crazy. Look at that. That's crazy. Anyways, it was a thing sent by a company, and I was supposed to put up an unboxing, right? But I wanted to hold off on letting them, or putting up the unboxing, because I wanted to let them fix the fact that my diamonds came ugly. And then they never sent them, so I just have a bear that's naked. So I might just put other stuff on him. Yes, new semester this week. Grades were due, so this is my first day diamond painting in a week. Roth, Karen, oh my gosh. Sydney, oh, I don't know who that person is, TSL. Let's see. Oh, wow. Didn't hear that. Yeah, I don't even know who that is. Oh, I didn't even know who, I don't know who these people are. Anyways, really quickly, before I have to leave, the Betty White thing. So, like I said, I'm going to stitch this and watch Golden Girls. I'm going to probably make a Zoom thing, and I figured if you were interested, we could watch, we could, you know, passively watch, but like, you know, once a week we could meet up to watch one episode together. And like, because they're not linear, it wouldn't really matter. Like, they're kind of linear, but it's not like in the same way that Dexter is linear. So it's not, and also it's not much to talk about. That's why I don't want to do like a live stream or anything, because there's really not much to talk about. Because, I mean, yeah, you can be like, oh, I love that. I love that. I need to finish my own cryptids, Bev. I'm 5 behind now. Yeah, I'm going to use my spare bear. My spare drills. Probably whatever I purchased from, I might when I see his face. Okay. People saying that would be fun. I'm still doing the frames. I'm on Yeti. Ironically, I'm also on the Yeti. I have like, just, I don't have it with me. I left it at work because I was like, I'm going to spend my entire day working on cryptids tomorrow because I'm going to finish this bird tonight. But yeah, I was thinking we could do a Zoom meeting like once a week or once a month or whatever, and just kind of like pick one episode that we would all meet up at, right? But my plan is to only work on that or only watch that while I'm working on this, and kind of like process my grief, because I understand that I didn't know her. I get it. And it's like, I'm not under any delusions that like I did or anything, but Betty White was a big part of my childhood, and having been reflecting for a little bit here, way behind on the cryptids as well. I'll get it done when I see fit on the Yeti right now. See, everyone got stuck on the Yeti. That would be fun. I'm on season 5, episode 23, Need Motivation to Finish. So yeah, I'll watch with you. Okay, so then I might, because I was talking to Grace and Jenny, and I was like, I don't know if I want to make this a thing, because I don't feel like every part of my life needs to be made into a thing. Like, I'm watching Dexter for fun, yes, but I'm also watching it for YouTube. And like, I diamond painted for so long for YouTube. Like, it lost its joy for me. Like, right now, I'm able to cross stitch a lot because it's not really for YouTube, because my floss tube videos are like once every couple weeks. So it's not like I have to, you know, or hair chest. Yes. She was so beloved. We all felt it a bit. Yeah. So she's so tied into my childhood, because when I was younger, I would stay up late and watch the Golden Girls with my grandmother. So, and I didn't realize how many people my age, older, younger, all grew up on her. So I'm not really, and I don't really have the greatest relationship with my grandparents now as an adult. So it's kind of like me mourning a little bit of both. If you catch my drift without me having to say it, I don't want to have to say what I have to say. But so yeah, it's a thing, right? It's a whole thing, and that's okay. I'm okay. I'm fine. I just want to process it by stitching and rewatching. So I I kind of want to start with season 1, episode 1, and go from there. And we'll see what happens from there. But I have to go because I'm going to go over on time here. So I'll put up something and let you know what I plan on doing. We'll discuss it next week. We'll just start watching now, and then we'll discuss it next week, what we actually end up meeting up on, what episode. But I'm going to go. So give me 5 minutes, and I will put up the Garnet Wax if you were interested. And yeah, I'm shipping again, so we're all good. We're all good in this house right here. So anyways, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching this video. Okay, bye. I don't think there was anything else. So yeah, okay. All right. Bye.